It's our third day in Japan. Today we're off to see Mount Fuji. First stop is Tokyo Station. We were so excited to finally see, in person, the red brick facade of Tokyo Station. We came here really early, like 7 a.m. So if you notice, there are less people roaming around this area, but this usually gets crowded during the day.
Cars 1 through 3
We took the Fuji excursion train. The train is the direct connection between Tokyo Station to Fuji Kawaguchi. The Fuji Excursion Limited Express train has very limited number of trips in a day, so we had to book in advance. The trip to Shimoyoshida was around 2 hours. I did not sleep the entire trip. I just wanted to look out the window and see the majestic views and wonderful landscapes this side of Japan.
この列車は特急富士海遊11号川口湖行きです。次は下吉田に停車
The
いたし
weather forecast that day said that it was gonna be cloudy. But look at the skies. It was actually clear and blue. Imagine how it's like living this side of the world. The towns we're passing by were all quiet and peaceful. And notice the rice paddies outside each house. It's amazing, right? But then, as we got near Mount Fuji, the clouds starting to build up. Seems like the weather forecast was right. It's gonna be cloudy today. We started hiking up Arakurayama Sengen Park. We took the roadside and skipped the 398 stair hike. This is Fuji Yoshida City. The majestic Mount Fuji should be towering above, but the clouds decided to cover up Fujisan. And we took the stairs going down. We're now headed to Honshu Street. It was actually sunny in the morning, but the clouds just didn't cooperate. The weather forecast or the cloud forecast was accurate. We hoped and waited for a couple of minutes in the observatory deck, but it seemed like the clouds were not clearing anytime. I got myself this peach flavored softie. We actually started to feel exhausted, so we took a quick break here. This was in the summer, so I didn't expect to see some leaves changing their colors already. I wish we also had trains in my province in the Philippines. Our lives could have been more convenient. However, my hometown was as quiet as this city when I was growing up. And look, it's the Shimoyoshida station. It's a small train station and it's really iconic. It was built in the 1920s. I truly admire how Japan is able to preserve its heritage and combining it with technology. Both we're also failing to do in my homeland. started raining when we reached Honshu Street, so we had to take a shelter from this cafe. We had coffee and pasta for our lunch. And once the rain stopped, we immediately went outside and checked if a miracle happened. Just in case Fuji-san decides to show up. But he's still a no-show. So we maximized our time walking around Honshu Street.
Okay.
We checked out the shops along it and tried some of the local produce sold. That's not here in the video though. We have been walking these streets for the entire afternoon already, and we've noticed we haven't seen kids playing around or neighbors chit-chatting to each other outside their houses. It really felt like we were in a movie set. It was so quiet out here, and I started missing my dog back home, Chippy. We left him for this vacation. This was actually our song to Chippy.
What's that? Is that a vlog? Yeah. So, dito po kami ngayon sa Ghost Town. Member po kami ng A Quiet Place Season 3.
Nilakad nga po namin ng Honshu
Street.
Honshu Street. Pero hindi namin nakita. Ipinakaasam-asam namin na Mount Fuji kasi masyadong maraming clouds.
Clouds talaga.
Ulap.
Ulaps. Marami man.
Ulaps pala. At ang gumamela nila ay kulay puti. Hindi ko magdala.
Ang Gorma Mila.
Marami talaga dito. Marami talaga.
Pupunta muna kami dito. Kasi, ganda.
Gusto ko naman bilhin. Sabi ng mama ko.
Mama mo
noon. Ay, ayaw na ba?
Ciao. Yeah, get la bar.
Barbecue.
No, not the famous Lawson and not Mount Fuji.
Murang maghapon din sila naka-lockdown. Ayun man. Uy, ayu. Bagit. Aw, uat. Hello. Cutie. Hello. Hi. Let's go. Let's go.
Pag 3 ha.
Ako'y gunit naman ka. Ano man?
Pag
Okay ka. Ako'y mo ka ano.
Sinawan.
Ako'y mo ka. I-blow pa di magbalik ako.
Dili eh.
No, you can't fool him. He won't give in.
Ay, nice lagi kay ni. Ay, pag... Ay.
Ay, mo kumilangan. Hindi ko kumalubihan na.
Pizza.
Ay, mo.
Ayos na ba? Sige, amount naman anak ko.
Imong yan na sa ako.
We were headed back to Tokyo. I was kind of worried if we were on the right train. This was the day when I realized it was really challenging to understand the train system in Japan. But yeah, we were lucky. We followed the instructions carefully from the attendants in Shimuyoshida Station. So when in doubt, the key here is to actually ask. You just have to ask the right people and trust them. This train ride was apparently slow. It has to adjust its speed so that it will reach its destination on time, not in advance, I think. So we have no complaints because it gave us more time to really observe and experience somehow the life in this side of Japan. We dropped at Shinjuku Station and we headed out to Ichiran Ramen. This is our dinner and we both love ramen, so since we're in Japan, let's try Ichiran. We really loved it here in Ichiran. More so that we only had to queue for less than 10 minutes. The average wait time in Ichiran is actually an hour or more. At this point, I was wondering, how will you tell a customer that you are unable to accommodate him because he has bad odor? How? I love the ramen so much. I'm glad I was able to record my first consumption of my first bowl of ramen Ichiran. I'll try it again next time. So that's it for our third day.